Ah, my dearies, gather close, for old Agnes has a tale to chill your bones on this blustery night. A tale of shadows and secrets, of a place where the line between sanity and madness blurs like ink in water. They say the old St. Augustine's hospital stands empty now, its halls echoing with nothing but the wind. But I know better. I know that some places never truly empty, that some shadows cling to the walls, and some screams never fade. Tonight, I'll tell you of two foolish lads who dared to trespass where they ought not to tread. The story in the heart of a forgotten city. The skeletal frame of St. Augustine's hospital loomed, its windows like vacant eyes staring into the night. Jack and Ben, lured by the thrill of urban exploration, ventured into its decaying depths, their flashlights cutting through the thick, dust-laden air. The silence was a heavy blanket, broken only by the echo of their footsteps and the nervous chatter between the two men. The hospital had a dark history as a mental asylum, and patients were often experimented on. They had heard the rumors of patients returning to the asylum, but it had been empty for many years. They did not believe any of the patients could still be alive or capable of visiting this ruined place. They moved deeper, past peeling paint and rusted gurneys, a growing unease settling upon them. Suddenly, a chilling scream pierced the stillness, sending a jolt of terror through their veins. They rushed towards the source, their lights dancing across the walls, revealing a scene of macabre horror. A shadowy figure loomed over a gurney, its features obscured by the dim light. Panic seized Jack and Ben. They turned to flee, but the figure moved with unnatural speed, blocking their escape. They were trapped. A desperate chase ensued, their flashlights cutting through the darkness, casting long, distorted shadows. Ben managed to slip away, his heart pounding in his chest, but Jack wasn't so fortunate. He stumbled, his foot catching on a loose floorboard, and the figure descended upon him. Ben, his fear warring with his loyalty, cautiously retraced his steps. He found Jack in a small, hidden room, his head missing. On a nearby table sat a grotesque jar containing his severed human head. Before Ben could react, a cold hand gripped his shoulder. He whirled around, his flashlight beam illuminating the face of his tormentor. It was an old man, his eyes sunken and crazed, his face a mask of twisted glee. He wore stained scrubs, and his hands trembled as he brandished a needle, which he quickly injected into Ben. Ben collapsed into darkness. Another specimen, the old man cackled, his voice raspy and chilling. Ben awoke strapped to a table. Perfect for my collection, the old man whispered as he lifted the surgeon's tools ready to cut. Ben's blood ran cold. He realized the horrifying truth. They were not just trapped in an abandoned hospital. They were trapped in the lair of a deranged mad scientist. A twisted soul who had transformed St. Augustine's into his own macabre laboratory. And so, my dearies, the foolish lads learned a valuable lesson. Some doors are best left unopened. Some secrets best left undisturbed. They say the old madman still roams those halls, collecting his specimens, and that the screams of his victims still echo through the empty corridors. So, sleep soundly, my dearies, and pray you never find yourselves lost in the shadows of St. Augustine's, for some places, once touched by madness, are forever tainted, and some shadows, they never truly fade.